Morning, everyone. Welcome to the class on risk management and derivative. Here in this class, we are discussing the previous year problem for the topic called risk analysis on capital budgeting. So, if you see this problem which came in 2018, this problem is about a company called Ruksan Limited, which makes only one product, okay, and sells 20,000 units of that product, making a loss of 20,000 rupees. So, there's a company called Ruksan Limited, okay, and that company sells 20,000 unit of its product. So that company sells 20,000 units of its products. The company sells 20,000 units of its product, and this company make a loss of 20,000 rupees. So they make a loss of 20,000 rupees. This company is selling 20,000 unit of their product, and they're making a loss of 20,000 rupees. Okay, the variable cost per unit of the product is 16 rupees. So the variable cost per unit, the variable cost per unit for the product is 16 rupees. Okay, so you can find the total variable cost, guys. Total variable cost you can find. So what would be your total variable cost? So your total variable cost, that will be 16 into 20,000, that will be 16 to the 32, then 3,20,000, that would be your total variable cost. Fine. Then fixed cost is given 60,000. So your fixed cost is given 60,000. Your fixed cost is given 60,000. So what you can do with the total variable cost plus total fixed cost, you can find your total cost. So your total cost would be 3,80,000. Fine, and you know the uh, formula very well, that the selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. Selling price is equal to cost price minus loss. So you know the formula very well. So you can say that revenue is equal to total cost minus loss. You know this very well, this formula, very basic formula. So with this, I can find your revenue. Your revenue would be, total cost is 3,80,000 minus you are getting a loss of 20,000 rupees. So your loss is 20,000 rupees. So your revenue would be 3,60,000 rupees. Any doubt, anyone? So your revenue is 3,60,000 rupees, and the number of unit you are selling in the market is 20,000 units. So 20,000 units you are selling in the market. So with this, you can find your selling price. What is your selling price per unit? That would be 18 rupees. Clear, everyone? Clear, everyone? Anyone have doubt? Clear, everyone? Anyone have any doubt? So you got selling price as 18 rupees. You got the selling price as 18 rupees, correct? You got the selling price as 18 rupees. Fine. Then what? So your selling price is 18 rupees. You sell 20,000 unit of product, making a loss of 20,000. Variable cost per unit is 60 rupees. Fixed cost is 60,000 rupees. The company has estimated the sales demand. So right now the sales is given 20,000. They estimated some sales figure. Okay. As per the company, some sales figure is given to you. So some estimated sales figure is given to you. Estimated sales figure is given to you. 20,000, 24,000, then 28,000, 32,000, 36,000. Okay. The sales figure given to you. They have given you the probability also. They have given you the probability also. 0.1, 0.15, 0.20, 0.3, 0.25. Let me check the total sum of probability. 0.4, 0.5, 0.8, 0.1. Yeah, fine. Okay. So probability figure is given to you. Estimated sales figure is given to you. Okay. Probability distribution also you can understand very well. Fine. So now what you can do, guys. So what is the probability for that is given to you. So now selling price per unit you know very well, that is 18 rupees. Selling price per unit you know it is 18 rupees. Okay. You know your total cost. Your total cost is 3,80,000 rupees. You know your total cost, that is 3,80,000 rupees. So what you can do, guys, you can find your revenue. Your revenue would be 3,60,000. Here this would be 18 4 72, 36, 432, 4,32,000. 28 into 18, 18 8s are 144, 18 2s are 36. So this is 504, 504 triple 0. 18 into 32, 18 2s are 36, 18 3s are 54, 576 triple 0, 18 36 are 18 13, 18 36 are 18 6 are 108, 18 3s are 54, 648. So this would be your revenue for the company. Under this condition, this would be the revenue for the company under this condition. Okay, you know the total cost of the company. You know that the total cost of the company is not changing. That is 3,80,000. That is 3,80,000. The total cost of company is 3,80,000. So you can see here, guys. So only in one case you are getting a loss. Only in one case you are getting a loss. In all other cases, guys, you are getting a profit. Your revenue is more than your cost. So what is the probability that the company will continue to get a loss? So the probability for that will be 0.1. So the probability that the company will continue to get a loss, if somebody asks me what is the probability that the company will continue to get a loss, according to me, the answer should be 0.1 in 1% probability. Not 1, 10% probability. 0.1 means 10% probability. 10% probability. 90% is the probability that the company will get a profit, and 10% is the probability that the company will get a loss. Okay, so what is the probability that the company will make a profit of at least 12,000? If you see the profit, I think in all the cases your profit is more than that only. If you see your profit data, profit is here minus 20,000. Here this is what? 20 plus 30, 32 plus 20, 52,000. Okay. Here you see it will be bigger than 52,000. It all will be bigger than 52,000. So, so more than 12,000 to definitely all the 90% cases. More than 12,000 definitely. Correct. No, are you getting it right? In all these cases, their profit is more than 12,000. So 90% cases, the company will get a profit more than 12,000 rupees. Clear, everyone? Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? See this question number 9. See this question number 9, guys. Everyone, please read the problem. Question number 9. Again, decision tree problem. Any decision tree problem if it come in exam, I don't think you will face any problem. You will be perfect in solving decision tree problem. Tell me if I'm wrong. Now see this problem, question number 9. Here, what is given in this problem? That a tender is called for a flyover for 10 crore rupees. So if I construct this tender, I'll get 10 crore rupees because I've done the construction. The government keep doing for all project work, infrastructure related work. The government put tender. So this is tender. Tender is of 10 crore rupees, and the cost of the tender is 2 crore. So probably after I deduct my cost, I'll get a profit of 8 crore rupees. You can understand. There's a 50-50% chance that the tender is being awarded. So means if I compute probability into that, so then my value that will be around 4 crore rupees. You can understand this, right? The the I'm getting the value, what value I'm getting of the tender, the value of the tender, what I'm getting 10 crore rupees. Okay, the cost of the tender is 2 crore. So I'm putting 2 crore into this. So the economic value of this is 8 crore. On 8 crore, 50% is your probability. Okay, it's not like you'll get 8 crore like that. 50% is the probability you may get, may not get. So the economic value here, then it would be 4 crore. Any doubt, anyone? Anyone, any doubt? What is given here? The flyover can be built with a cost of 5 crore rupees or through a subcontract at a cost of 4 crore rupees. Maybe I'll go with that option. If I build by myself, then I need to put 5 crore rupees. So if the flyover is constructed by me, if the flyover is constructed by me, so here constructed by me, then I need to put how much? I need to put 5 crore rupees. I need to put 5 crore rupees. Okay. So earlier my economic value was 4 crore. Okay. Before construction, that is what I'm thinking. Okay. Now when I start doing the construction, actually, then I realized that beyond 2 crore. Okay. So 2 crore was the cost of getting the tender, because lot of, you know that in bureaucracy you have lot of people. You need to make the satisfy everyone. You do need to happy, make everyone happy and all. Then probably there's a chance you get also, you may not get also. So that is given to you. So the you all the that those were indirect costs. Probably you can say this is the indirect cost what you need to incur to get the project. And then this 5 crore is the direct cost if you are doing by yourself. So that you need to put by yourself. Okay, so the flyover can be built with the cost of 5 crore. Okay, the flyover can be built with ourselves with the cost of 5 crore or through subcontract at a total cost of 4. Okay, but if the subcontract is unsubstantiated to rectify, so okay. So here there's no other data is given about. So if I see this guys, if I see this guys, if I construct this flyover by myself, you see this. If I construct this flyover by myself, that what all cost I'm incurring, guys. The cost what all I'm incurring, if I see that, so probably direct cost is, if I do construction by myself, I need to put a direct cost of 5 crore. I need to put a indirect cost of 2 crore. Correct, no? That is indirect cost of 2 crore. I'm putting indirect cost of 2 crore. Any other cost I'm putting, if I'm doing construction by myself, that the 2 crore is the cost to get the contender. Fine. And then 5 crore is the cost if I construct by myself, right? So the total cost is 7 crore. Total cost is 7 crore. Okay, the value what I'll get means, so that is 10 crore. This is the value what I'll get from the government because I've done the construction. So I can say my economic value here, it would be 50% of this. This would be 3 crore. That would be around 1.5 crore if I do the construction by myself. Anyone, any doubt? Fine. So if I do the construction by myself, this according to me, this would be my economic value. Okay, so you can have your own opinion about where to put the probability, that 50% probability. Because if you get the project, then only you can put 5 crore and other things all. So everything will be dependent on 50%. You are getting it right. So it's like you are putting 2 crore, you're putting 2 crore, there's a chance that you'll get the project. There's a chance you're putting 2 crore, there's a 50% chance you get the project, 50% chance that you do not get the project, 50% chance that you get the project, 50 chance that you do not get the project, 50% chance that you do not get the project, 50% chance that you do not get the project. So you're putting 2 crore, 50% chance that you'll get the project, 50% chance is that you will not get the project. Are you under 50% chance is that you get the project, 50% chance is that you will not get the project. Okay. If you get the project, then you need to put 5 crore rupees. Okay. If you get the project, then you need to put 5 crore rupees. Okay, and by putting this 5 crore rupees, ultimately you will generate a value of 10 crore rupees. Any doubt, anyone? Are you getting this concept? Here, what is your economic value? If you do not get the project, you lose 2 crore rupees. You're getting right. Imagine you put 2 crore. See, the cost of tender is 2 crore. The cost of tender is 2 crore. So there's a chance that you get, there's a chance release. So here, if you understand, guys, like suppose government has came up with a tender, government has released the tender for the construction of a flyover. So it is like that you may get the contract, you may not get the contract, but you need to participate in the bidding, right? So when you participate in the bidding, the cost of that is 2 crore rupees. So when you participate, it doesn't mean that you will get the contract. It's like you may get the contract, you may not get the contract. I hope you understand. So you're putting 2 crore rupees. 2 crore rupees you need to put anyhow. Either you get the contract or you do not get the contract. If you get the contract, then probably you need to do construction for which you need to put 5 crore rupees, and then you will generate a value of 10 crore rupees. Imagine you put 2 and you did not get the project. Then that 2 crore will be lost for you. Are you getting it? So if you find the value, guys, if you find the value of 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 working here. What is the value of working here? Value of working and constructing the project If I do here, guys, if I do here, guys, if you see here, so if you understand, guys, here, what is your economic value? 10 crore you are getting by putting 5 crore rupees. So your value here is 5 crore rupees. And there's a 50% chance that you get this. So this will become 2.5 crore. You're understanding, right? Here, if you do not get the contract, 2 crore, 50% of 2 crore is 1 crore. So what is the economic value here, guys? So the economic value for this is 1.5 crore. Understood, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? This part clear, right? If I do construction by myself, this part is clear with you. Now, if I go with subcontract, if I do construction, if I simply objective is to, if my objective is to simply get the project. If I get the project, then I'll give to the third party and then let the third party to do construction. Okay, so if in that case I'll put 2 crore rupees. In that case I'll put crore rupees. There's a 50% chance that I'll get the project, 50% chance that I'll not get the project. So I do not get the project. 50% chance that I do not, maybe I'm a businessman. So for me, I have a lot of money. I can invest in anywhere. So there's a 50% chance that I do not get the project. Then there's a 50% chance that I'll get the project. So there's a 50% chance that I'll get the project. There's a 50% chance that I'll get the project. Okay, there's a 50% chance that I project. Now see the scenario. Imagine if subcontract. So I'm putting 2 crore rupees here. There's a 50% chance that I'll get the project. 50% is the chance I'll not get the project. If I'll not get the project, if I get the project, then probably what is my economic value here? I lose the 2 crore rupees. Okay, I lose the rupees. While if I get the project and if I go with subcontract, if I get the project and if I go with the subcontract, then you can see that the flyover can be built by our cost of 5 crore or through subcontract at the cost of 4 crore rupees. So if I go with subcontract, then I need to put a cost of 4 crore rupees. Then I need to put a cost of 4 crore rupees. Okay. Then I need to put a cost of crore rupees. Fine. But if the subcontract is not satisfactory, now if I go with subcontract, I need to put a cost of 4 crore rupees. Two things can happen. If I go with subcontract, the work may be satisfactory or the work may not be satisfactory. So if you go with subcontract, you're putting a cost of 4 crore rupees. Two things can happen. Your work is satisfactory and it can be your work is not satisfactory. Two things can happen. Your work is satisfactory or it is not satisfactory. So if your work is satisfactory and not satisfactory, probability is given to you. Not satisfactory, that is 0.4. Not satisfactory, the probability is 0.4. Satisfactory, the probability is 0.6. Not satisfactory, the probability is 0.4. That is given to you. And what is given and that if the work is not satisfactory, then you need to spend another 2 crore to rectify it. So if the work is not satisfactory, then you need to rectify it. You need to rectify it, and you need to put another, how much you need to put a cost? You need to put a cost of 2 crore rupees. You need to put a cost of 2 crore to rectify it. And now probably we can expect the work to be done. So in this case, I'll generate economic value of here. Imagine if I have done satisfactory work, I would have generated an economic value of 10 crore here. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? So if I do the construction by myself, my economic value I'm getting is 1.5 crore. While if I go with subcontract, then I have drawn the decision tree. So imagine if I go with subcontract, two things can happen. Like anyhow I need to put 2 crore rupees upfront. 50% is the probability I'll get the project. 50% is the probability that I'll not get the project. Okay, so if I get the project, then I need to put 4 crore rupees upfront for the construction. Maybe I'm going by subcontract. So some that how if I construction by myself, I have to put 5 crore. While if I go by subcontract, if I go with subcontract, then here I just need to put my work will be done. Okay, so here if subcontract, I'll save 1 crore rupees. Okay, and then what can happen if I go with subcontract? There's a problem that maybe my work is not satisfactory, so I need to go with that also. So here if you see the economic, what I'm generating, this is around 6 crore. Okay, here the economic value what I'm generating, this is 8 crore rupees, right? 40% is the probability. So the economic value what I'm generating here is 8 crore. 40% of 8 crore, so that is 3.2 crore. Anyone, any doubt? Economic value you are getting is 10 crore, and if you go with application, you have to put 2 crore there. So you're generating an economic value of 8 crore with a probability of 0.4. So economic value here is 3.2 crore. Clear everyone? So if you find out the economic value here, so this is 6 plus 3.2 crore. So this is 9.2 crore. 6 plus 3.2, this is 9.2 crore. 9.2 crore, and you're putting a cost of 4 crore. So 9.2 minus 4 crore, your NPV would be how much? 9.2 minus 4 crore, your NPV will be 5.2 crore. Anyone, any doubt? 9.2 crore, 9.2 crore, 9.2 crore minus 4 crore. So your NPV would be 5.2 crore. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? 9.2 crore minus 4 crore. Your NPV here will be 5.2 crore. And here your NPV is 5.2 crore. And 50% is the chance to get that NPV. So the economic value of this case would be 50% of 5.2 crore. That will be 2.6 crore. 50% of 5.2 crore, that would be 2.6 crore. Here your economic value would be, here your economic value would be 50% of minus 2 crore, that would be minus 1 crore. So what is your net economic value? Net economic value, this is 2.6 crore and this is minus 1 crore. So net economic here is 1.6 crore. So if you go with subcontract, your net economic value is 1.6 crore. While if you do construction by yourself, your net economic value was 1.5 crore. So which is better option, guys? The better option for you under this condition is you should go with subcontract. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Second year student, have you understood this? So, so what should you go with? The better way, better option for you, it would be if you go with subcontract. If you do construction yourself, then probably you are generating an economic value of 1.5 crore. While if you go with subcontract, you economic value of 1.6 crore. So definitely getting an economic value of 1.6 crore is than getting an economic value of 1.5 crore. So you should go with the option of subcontract. Although you can understand the process will tend to be complicated. Imagine if your work, the subcontract work is not satisfactory, you may need to again put 2 crore rupees to rectify it, but there's only 40% chance is there of that, and initially you could save 1 crore rupees if you go with subcontract, because if you do construction by yourself 5 crore, and through subcontract you end up in putting. Clear everyone? So second year students, I'm ending the class. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you everyone.